Hello everyone, I rarely do these kind of videos, but for this case, I have to. So during the September's Nintendo Direct, which was, by the way, pretty disappointing as itself, but I can make a separate video about it, there was one thing that surprised a lot of us, including myself, which you can see on the screen, title everywhere, it was already there, you probably know about it too. Danganronpa 2x2 was announced, which at first I thought, oh, they're just remastering Danganronpa 2, milking, the Danganronpa 2 since, it's one of the most successful Danganronpas and most popular ones, I guess. But then I was like focused on the trailer and they revealed that they're doubling the game. They're doubling the game by making a what if situation. So there's going to be a major branch in some very beginning of the story, apparently, which will result into a basically second Danganronpa 2. So there will be different murders, different cases, different everything. Everything is going to be different. So as it claims, double content. Whenever they're gonna be sloppy about it and just it's just a marketing trick, we'll find out eventually. But considering how the Kadaka handles his games, I don't think that's gonna be the case. So yeah, pretty crazy. The Danganronpa fan base online is just losing their minds. On social media, for example, I liked and retweeted just a couple posts about excitement of the Danganronpa 2x2, and honestly, my entire Twitter is just filled with commentary and memes and just speculation, just theories, over analyzing this teaser trailer that we have here for less than a minute that I definitely should also play for you guys on the video here, which I prepared. But yeah, I also have my fair share of thoughts, of course, I want to talk about. But yeah, let's just jump into the teaser itself. So yeah, we first saw this and it's that Danganronpa 2. Okay, so
are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
And then it begins. So it's not just a remaster, but they're actually introducing 3D elements and better visuals. So they're doing visuals from V3 and a little bit of like the 100 Lines Lost Academy in a mix. You'll see right now.
The wait is over!
So yeah, the wait is over, huh? Apparently Kadaka tweeted in 2023 that he considering maybe doing Danganronpa 2x2, whatever the hell that was meaning, because there was, of course, no information about it. And yeah, he wasn't trolling, apparently. Now that it's information is out. Also, yeah, it's coming next year. You can already, it's multi-platform, not just Nintendo Switch 2, so I already wishlisted it. So yeah, right away you can see there's these funny animations, like moving, like sprites are going to be moving, like yeah, there's a viral tweet, but I got viral because of that. So these animations of characters look like the specific Bowser fart GIF, which is kind of popular meme. But yeah, people have been analyzing everything here. For example, seems like Nagito's icon on his shirt has changed a little bit. I don't know why, and of course nobody knows why. One of the popular thing to discuss is there's also screenshots on Steam page. Where was this? Yeah, there we go. So people are speculating there's going to be bromance, the gay route finally. You know, that Nagito, the main character. Some people are speculating that this second game is going to come out is effectively the main character is gonna die somewhere early, and then Nagito maybe will become a main protagonist. There's a lot of wild theories right now. Also, yeah, perhaps I should put a spoiler mention here. Spoiler alerts. Obviously, I played the game on stream, and there's and in my community, we already kind of like aware of the game content. And besides, the original game has been out for a lot of time now, but just in case, especially since they're re-releasing the game like that with new content, just to gonna make sure, spoiler alert, I'll probably put this on YouTube as a timestamp, so that I will be talking about some very major spoilers of the second game, and there's gonna be like some other information I want to share, so yeah, be mindful of that. But yeah, potentially, yeah. So what else we can see here from this teaser? Yeah, there's the crisp, the animations, crisp looking visuals, new CGs, of course, like this one. This map here shown here, pretty good, pretty good. Well, V3 visuals are there. It might even better. Of course, people are worried that the freckles are gone, by the way, on her, but that's not true. Like if you stop at the right time, it just did like a, yeah, you can still see the freckles. It's just I guess the HD sprites made it harder to see. There's just poor lighting. You can still see them, so don't worry about her freckles. People are just eyeliner here noticing. There's a lot of analyzing happening. The community of Danganronpa is just super rabid. It's not as crazy as Deltarune, Undertale, and the Project Moon, for example, but nonetheless, it's still definitely there. So why I'm even making the video for this game? I mean, it's just like, what is this anime? Like, well, in short, this is one of the greatest mystery murder visual novel with interactive minigames and exploration and detective things, and just in general. When it comes, it's a very high quality visual novel adventure game with a bunch of mysteries, and this game goes into the line of Zero Escape, Ace Attorney, and these really high quality great titles. And yeah, speaking of Ace Attorney, so Ace Attorney 7 was speculated to be announced on the Nintendo Direct, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, the Ace Attorney fans are still in despair. And speaking of fans who are in despair, so there's been right now there's discourse in social media about how this Danganronpa 2 is getting all the love. It's the golden child. It's like a Persona 4 and 5, I guess, situation. So Danganronpa 1 fans, Danganronpa V3 fans especially are crying, and even anime fans of Danganronpa 3, which is the canon event after the second game. So everybody is like, why not remake the first game? Why not remake I mean, yeah, just a little bit more love, I guess, is required for the V3 Danganronpa, for example, right? But yeah, just it's clearly obvious that they're trying to cash and milk on the success of already massive, the best, I guess, Danganronpa 2 game. Now, let's discuss quickly about the 2x2 situation. So, if you cannot do the math, it obviously means 4. And it's not the wrong thing to say that this pretty much this game is in disguise a Danganronpa 4. If you think about it, if it's truly going to be completely unique, separate, full scenario from the main game that is separated with maybe even new mastermind, new everything there, right? So this is basically going to be Danganronpa 4 in the setting of Danganronpa 2, which is kind of cool if you think about it. Again, I'm gonna bring a massive spoiler right now. Since the entire game is set in this virtual setting, theoretically they can make as many Danganronpa 2 as they can. It's like a situation with the 100 line, 100 different routes and endings there, and it's just like a what if scenarios. So I'm kind of surprised that this game exists. I mean, we're getting this before DLC of 100 line, and just Shoot in Order just was released. Yeah, another game that's relevant to this whole Kadaka situation and Danganronpas. And yeah, well, apparently this was planned for several years at least. So cool. Yeah, they could definitely come up with even quote unquote more scenarios, but I guess it's a one shot kind of like gimmick that they want to bring this back live, bring this game back to life. One thing I should mention is that unfortunately, because the Japanese voice actor of Monokuma has passed away, there's going to be recasting for it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to make a good job and make it so that the Monokuma is going to be pretty close. I'm of course JP dub enjoyer, so we'll definitely have to see that. So whenever like this the new scenario should have so that means that there's a bunch of new voice acting for the new scenario for the English cast and Japanese cast, which is crazy if that's the case. And yeah, for me personally, as a content creator and streamer, I am also looking forward for that from different perspective. As you remember, I voice acted the entire game, first and second, on stream, and all the voices, all the male and the female voices, and I did my best as much as I could. Yeah, all the Monokumas and all. Oh my god, it was such a challenging thing to do, especially it's really hard to stream visual novel type of games because on Twitch most people will not watch you for those. But Danganronpa is kind of exception because a lot of people are like, those who already seen or played the game themselves, they are hyped to see other people trying to solve the puzzles and the mysteries, and can they foreshadow themselves and figure out things before it's really exciting. Actually, I myself watch my friends and other streamers who like for the first time jumping into Zero Escape or Danganronpa, for example, and it is definitely a content to be enjoyed. So yeah, also just a casual reminder, I haven't played V3 myself, which I always was postponing it after I finished Danganronpa 2, and then I watched anime, of course, to finish the trilogy, but yeah, V3 was like on my backlog, and maybe hopefully I will actually get into it. Yeah, somehow, believe it or not, after all these years and how rabid this fan base is still, nonetheless, I haven't actually spoiled myself V3 by like it's because probably it's less kind of people obviously talk about characters from Danganronpa 2 and even 1 more than 3. V3, I definitely can confirm that much. But yeah, so what else I should mention? Well, let's quickly check out this comment here. Forgot to put the music back, by the way. Yeah, let me just read this comment quickly from the YouTube that I feel like I kind of agree with this a bit. I suppose here's a couple of factors they decided to do this. DR2 is freaking popular and clearly the best game overall. Hard to argue with that. Since there are 15 true survivors, and with nature of how they survive, the game itself can make it many forms as long as Hajime survives. True, and they can continue milking it. Pretty hardcore in that regard. If they might want to just reintegrate Nagito as a true chaotic mess after what the internet did him the last 10 years of such obsession. Yeah. Or he's going to be the main character. Yeah. And Hajime actually dies. That's one of the theories. Maybe fix some bugs, maybe fix some arcs. Not too much fan service, yeah, sure. Money, obviously money. The only mainstream thing keeping us from Phantom together, not stuck in production and behind closed doors is Tetra Blue. I think it's like a fan-made big Danganronpa project. So why not make hype so we don't actually fall into despair? I mean, why Tetra Blue? I mean, the Danganronpa fans are eating so well these days. The 100 line is itself a massive, like, next-gen game with 100 different endings. And I haven't even finished myself all of the endings yet, because it takes so long to play. And especially with all the voice acting that I do, it's like, Enjoy, please enjoy the game. I mean, imagine Nagito and Eita together. Oh my god, that's gonna be the dream. Like, but people already. People are inserting Sans from Undertale and Deltarune and Nagito everywhere and together, yeah, like, and now Eita. We gotta bring Eita to the mix, okay? So yeah, they're bored of not making murder mysteries. Well, I mean, oh yeah, I forgot to mention it. So Kadaka also confirmed it himself. It's also public information. So the person who is doing scenario is a writer of the last Decademy. Of the conspiracy route and the romance route. For those who played the Last Academy, they know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of routes, and yeah, the conspiracy route is pretty major one. So yeah, it's a good. I mean, just a good writer. And Kadaka himself, he's like supervising the game, kind of like Uchikoshi did with AI summoning files, so it's good stuff. Maybe they ran out of ideas. The let's stop Duncan before we milk it too hard message they made in V3 didn't work out. True. Well, I know that much, by the way, like how about the V3 in that regard. Maybe they improved Hangman's Hangman's Gambit. Danganronpa X2X is a jerk of saying Danganronpa 4 because, well, yeah, it is crazy how they get a market like that, and it is basically Danganronpa 4 in a way, isn't it? Seriously, last time I felt that shocked of reboot, it said it was Psychonauts 2. Well, I mean, that's for him personally. Yeah, the Psychonauts 2 was pretty pog, but since then we got plenty of exciting announcements, of course, on games that's out right now, including Silksong, for example. Anyway, well, there we go. I don't think there's much drag this video, honestly. I already kind of like yapped about some really optional things. So I just wanted to make this public. I want to make this excitement public for my community, and maybe there's some fans and subs who are on YouTube or for Discord who are gonna see announcement about this video. They will remember my Danganronpa playthroughs and struggles and all that. By the way, they're all saved. I haven't uploaded my Danganronpa 1 and 2 playthroughs. They're all. I saved them when Twitch deleted everything. I need to find a time to everything slowly upload to YouTube. Yeah, like all my old archives and all that. But they're saved. All my voice acting, all my scuffed, older microphone, older PC stuff, and just all the funny stuff that happened there. It's all saved. All the memes, even the chat on display, so we can see all the messages and all people. I mean. Really old chatters there. So yeah, Danganronpa 2x2 is a very crazy surprise. At first I literally just saw it on Nintendo Direct, it's just a remake of the second game. But then they dropped the big bomb that it's 2 games in one. And that's their, of course, big, plus with massive upgraded visuals, yeah. This is also very nice to see, because well, obviously the first and second game is kind of like definitely look dated. I was looking at my VODs of the playthroughs. Yeah, the visuals definitely look the interface especially. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna be sooner than later in the next year. Danganronpa 4, let's go. Thanks for watching. And by the way, if somebody wants to hear my thoughts about Nintendo Direct that happened September of this year, or in general other gaming news and discussions, yeah, I could always make these. It's my job after all to know everything about, my sphere and the gaming industry. So yeah, I know a lot of things. I am excited about a lot of things, but I rarely make any infomercial type of videos, especially like a lot of people added them. Yeah, here you can see that this is just a one take, one recording kind of style, just like always. So yeah, you can see that without any edits. Some people love it. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Most likely it's going to be Silksong part like next part of the playthrough.